Hey guys, welcome to the channel Cyber Fixer. This channel was made as a last stand option for those who needs to fix when in doubt. I'm Q, and let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another Cyber Fixer video. Today's video is going to be just a kind of recap-ish, more letting you know how it's been since I had the PlayStation 5. I got my PlayStation 5 on December 26th of 2020 from Walmart, luckily. Like it's still, I really still can't believe that I was able to get this system because it's so hard for people to get the system now. But I got lucky, you know. I stayed on a computer, was waiting and waiting and waiting, and spamming the heck out of that button until I got it, and I finally got it. Let's get into these topics. So this video is just going to basically be about the do's, the don'ts, some of the things that I've had wrong since I had the system. It's going to be more like a balanced video today, just basically explaining to you how it's been since I had the system. As you know from my past video, I had a system transfer issue that actually it really messed the whole system up. Like, I couldn't use the system for like almost 5 days since the first day that I got it. It was all because of a system transfer that the system requires you to do. Well, it doesn't really require you to do because it's actually an option. But for people like me that didn't think about it, if you've had PlayStation 4 for a long time and you got a lot of games on there, do not do system transfer. Do not do it at all, okay? All the games that you have on your system, you can re-download them on a PlayStation 5. Just re-download them. Do not transfer anything, because you got to think about the PlayStation 5 don't even have that much storage space on itself. All right, so if you have more than that storage space from your PlayStation 4 that you're trying to transfer over to this new system, it's going to bottleneck, and it's just going to crash the whole system. Just stay away from it. All right, I don't know how that is now. I would think that it's the same way, because you can't transfer something that you have more of on something else that doesn't have that much space. So just stay away from it. All right. The next issue is controller issues. Okay. I believe it's not this one. So this controller, I changed the plate on the bottom of it. This is the controller that came with the system. Okay. This controller has not failed me. Now, I bought a new controller in the middle of last year, and that controller failed me in 6 months. The right trigger became flaccid. I just don't get it. Like, it almost seemed like some of the stuff that was made after the system came out, they just started doing a little cheaper material and started putting them into these controllers. I don't really know what's going on. That's just my thoughts on it. But I just find it crazy how this controller is still, the OE is still working. But the new one that I bought, it's still a PlayStation controller, stopped working in 6 months. I don't get it, but it's just an issue that we got to deal with. There is a replacement spring that you can buy for the trigger on Amazon. They also have them on eBay. But the problem with that is you need to be careful on what kind of springs you get, because some of those springs, it's like they fit, but they don't feel the same. And honestly, none of those springs are going to feel the same from the original equipment. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to be the same. If you're one of them people that plays the game all the time, you're going to notice that the feeling is different. If you don't play a game all the time, every once in a while, you're probably not going to realize it. So as far as hard drive space, you're going to need it. All right. I don't care what you think, how you think about it. It doesn't even matter if you get an NVMe and put in this system. You're still going to need more space. Listen, we've had PlayStation 4 for a long time. All right, we have a lot of games that we have on that system. And in order to play those games on a PlayStation 5, you need space, okay? My recommendation for you to do is to get a removable hard drive. I also made a video on this recently too. Well, not recently, but a while ago, on the best hard drives to get for this system. So this again is going to be a recap. I have the black. This is the D10, the black D10, 8 terabyte hard drive. It is a 7200 RPM drive. It loads up almost just as fast as an SSD. All right, of course it's not the same speed as an SSD, but it's almost just as fast as it. It loads up my games pretty good. I've never had an issue with it. And you get a lot of space. Like, you need this space for all your older games to play on your newer system, okay? But yeah, I've never had an issue with it. So that's one of my recommendations. The other recommendation I would give you is, if you really care to have an SSD, something just as fast as your system, but probably still not going to be just as fast as your system, you can try the Samsung T5, you can try the Samsung T7, you can try the Evo. I mean, really, you can try any other drive, but you know, in those cases, it just bottles down to speed. You know, it depends on what kind of speed you want to have. You know, I don't really care for the SSD, so that's the reason why I got the regular 8 terabyte drive, because it works for me and it's just as fast. You know, I've never had an issue loading up a game. As far as the best NVMe, my recommendation for this one is you should get the Western Digital Black 1 terabyte. Now they have a 2 terabyte, okay? If you can afford 2 terabyte, get the 2 terabyte. But for people that's on a budget like me, 1 terabyte is just enough, okay? Because even though you put that NVMe in there, if you run out of space on that 1 terabyte hard drive, you can actually transfer other PS5 games onto the console storage. So you're not losing space. You're actually just expanding it. But the system is not going to choose randomly what storage you want to put it on. You have to set it to what storage you want all your PS5 games to load on, rather the system storage or the NVMe. All right. But again, like I said, you can still transfer some games back and forth from the system to the NVMe. It's totally up to you. As far as those, I will leave a recommendation list on certain NVMe's that you can get. It'll be in the description below. We have started from PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. Like, 5 has become the best generation. The system is phenomenal. Like, it's like I'm proud to be a PlayStation fan. I love Xbox too. You know, I'm not an Xbox hater, so don't even put that in the comments. I have an Xbox Series X too, but PlayStation is one of my favorites. All right, we've came a long way. I'm happy. I can't wait to see the road ahead. For all of us that have the system, you know, I'm sure you guys feel the same way. For all of those that don't have this system, hang in there, all right? Hang in there. Because there are ways for you to get the system, but it's just up to you on if you want to take that initiative to try and actually get it. Because you're not going to get the system just sitting around. or waiting for it to pop up in a store. When I got this system, I literally sat at the computer for almost 6.5 hours waiting for it to pop up. You just gotta do what you want to do, man. If this is something that you really want, you just gotta do it. But in life, that goes with everything. If it's something that you really want to do, go for it. You can't sit around and wait for it. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that you guys are having a good day, good night, good evening. You guys be easy out there, all right, man? Just take it easy, be patient. More systems are coming. I'm pretty sure they are. Just got to be on the lookout. I'll also leave some descriptions down below on places where I watch when systems are being released in stores or online. I'll leave some of those places that you should follow from Twitter and other places that you can find the system.